Season 8 gave us new worlds, new creatures, and whole new adventures, so we got a lot to look through. You're about to watch Pony, and we're counting down our picks for the top 10 moments from My Little Pony Season 8.
Rarity, Fluttershy, me, Spike, this flower pot.
For this list, we're looking at the moments in Season 8 that are most engaging, whether they be for their characters, the stakes, or the hijinks. We're also looking at impact in the show and overall best audience approval. And as much as we hate it, as always, one moment per episode. We're looking at you, Heartwarming Club.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
Number 10. Soar Through the Sky, What Lies Beneath. This episode showcased the Student 6 very well. We would love to include multiple moments, but we had to go with Silverstream facing her fears.
The Storm King? He's back?
When Silverstream met with the Storm King again, she was absolutely terrified. But Gallus helped her reach her inner strength, and boy does she let it out.
Storm King! You're nothing but a big old bully!
The usually bubbly and happy Hippogriff really let out her rage in this moment, and it was a victory for the Student 6.
We're stronger than you! And now that we're rid of you, we're gonna soar through the sky!
Number 9. Meeting the Parents. The Parent Map. As we mentioned before, this fandom loves seeing parents of our favorite characters. We saw for the second time Sunburst's mother, but not much of what led to these characters' development.
You're preserving the whole town? That's crazy.
That's exactly what I told him. I said, Firelight, you're crazy.
The way Starlight and Sunburst are seem to be highly affected by their parents, and the dynamic we see throughout the episode is really interesting. We see so much of these two out of these parents, and of course plenty of comedic hijinks along the way.
Oh. Why couldn't we have been sent to stop a war or something?
Number 8. Yona and Rykov. A Rockhoof and a hard place. Something we wished we saw more this season were the ancient pillars that now live in modern Equestria, and some of them had a hard time adjusting. Rockhoof especially was struggling to fit in and be useful, but every time it ends in damages.
Maybe classrooms were less breakable in the old days?
Fed up with trying, Rockhoof wanted to be turned into a statue, but reconsiders when everyone in Twilight's class really liked Rockhoof, especially Yona.
As the Princess of Friendship, I'd like to appoint you as Equestria's official Keeper of Tales.
This touching moment with Yona really shows how far a little kindness and recognition can do to a person. Number 7. Changeling Heartwarming Traditions, The Heartwarming Club. Probably the funniest moment in one of the best episodes of the season, Ocellus was accused of being the culprit of a crime that would cost them their vacation.
Ocellus, you know you did it. Just fess up.
She gladly explained what changelings do with their new holiday. Changelings have only celebrated Heartwarming Eve for 1 year, but they already grew to love the holiday very fast, and even embrace some new traditions. This also made the new changelings much more likable.
You might have misunderstood things just a little.
We may not have done everything exactly the way you do, but we made our own traditions. And I can't wait to do it all again this year.
Number 6. Sails, Hipster, and Gothic Fluttershy. Fake it till you make it.
Well, good luck replacing me.
While the main 6 took a bit of a backseat this season, they still had their moments. Who knew Fluttershy was secretly a great actress? Fluttershy started out wearing a sales pony outfit to make her tough as the city, but when she had to go for a totally different direction, her look was lit and was woke AF.
It's a totally live ensemble with the little, thingies that sparkle and make the whole squad go, whoa, that pony is woke.
Gothic Fluttershy was the last introduced, but then all 3 Fluttershy soon spiraled out of control, and it was amazing to watch. Good to know we got the old Fluttershy back, but these 3 will be remembered. Number 5. Where Friendship Bound, Road to Friendship. Another Starlight and Trixie episode, and this one was magical. Starlight and Trixie are a great representation of a new friendship. First, they choose priorities over others. Then they annoy each other without knowing. Then they work together, and this is the phase in friendship that is road trip and putting up with each other.
I'll sleep under the stars where at least the wild animals will be quieter than you!
By far, the song was the best part of the episode. It really shows how great friends these two are.
I guess we're stuck together cause we're friendship bound. Sure is great traveling with you, buddy. You too, buddy.
They are super relatable and even spark some new friendships. Get it? Friendships? Sailing down a river? Number 4, The Mean Six, The Mean Six. This can also be the moment Queen Chrysalis finally came back. It's just a shame that her plan turned out to go against her the last second. The Mean Six are tree copies made by Chrysalis to do her bidding. They are each inverted versions of the classic ponies. Similar to when Discord corrupted them, the Mean Six are opposite and take their nasty meter to a new level. Seeing them interact with the real Mean Six made this very confusing for everybody. And evil Twilight? Don't get started with her. She would have been the next villain if it weren't for the Tree of Harmony.
Imbeciles! You ruined everything!
Number 3, Spike Got Wings, Moltdown. Another thing the fandom has wanted and wondered about for a really long time was Spike getting wings. We saw previous episodes where Spike grew up, but didn't grow wings, and he was the only dragon that didn't have wings. In this episode, that tackles on the topic of puberty, Spike faces growing up both physically and facing the possibility of moving out. But no one has it tough like being chased by a rock.
Dragons are scared of rocks?
R-O-C-S. Rocks.
That doesn't stop Spike's heroic nature of saving Zecora and Rarity with a little help from Twilight.
Yes, and also I'm glad you've got wings! This is amazing!
Number 2, Student 6 Save the Day, School Raise Part 2. This season finale was interesting to say the least. The main 6 were privately taking on Tirek. The princesses had no magic and were gathering an army on hoof. Naysay and Cozy Glow were fighting for power over the school, and the Student 6 had to rescue Starlight and save Equestria.
What does that mean?
It means we failed.
As if that's not enough, Cozy Glow got the entire school against the creatures, and it made what they did even more remarkable. They stayed true friends and made a big risk, but it all paid off. For the number 1 pick, let's take a quick look at a few honorable mentions.
I'm Plainity, and I love bland old normal stuff. No frills for me.
Not try this at home!
You would never turn your back on each other, and that's what makes you strong. Now I have a group of friends that I think is every bit as amazing as yours.
Number 1, Let It Rain, Sounds of Silence. Sounds of Silence is overall a great episode. It has great pacing, comedy, and messages, along with a new character that took the fandom by storm. After this episode, currents were everywhere, and the song Autumn Blaze sang was definitely the highlight.
'Cause rainbows won't light up the sky unless you let it rain, and shiny apples sometimes come with worms.
Not to mention the references to Hamilton, Citizen Kane, and Phantom of the Opera. Autumn Blaze is one of the biggest highlights because of her unique design, her helpful and wholesome nature, and she sang her way to the top of the list.
I schooled them, fear of hurt is still what ruled them. Sometimes you gotta let it rain.
Do you agree with our list?
You think?
What's your favorite part? Let us know in the comments below. But for more top 10s posted every week, Be sure to subscribe and check out WatchPony.com for more. Thank you for watching, and you may now look away.
I knew you'd come to your senses.
Indeed.